to be in a good athletic stance, okay? So feet wide, knees bent, a hinge at the waist. And we want our elbows to be up. We call this setting the table. So if you were to stick a plate on either elbow, it wouldn't fall off. Okay, you want your palms to be down and as if you're gonna read the time on your watch. These are buzzwords that you guys can use too that will help the girls associate with the position that you wanna get them into. That towel should be hanging down low, okay? And we wanna work on a good stride and snap over the top. So you will know if they're doing this right if they're snapping the top half of that glove. If they're coming around and twisting and rotating too much and doing a sidearm, they're gonna come at it this way and probably miss the glove or hit the wrong side. So we encourage the partners too to say, hello, you gotta get the top half, let's go, okay? So table set, stride, snap, okay? Now encourage the girls to leave their back foot on the ground for this and not follow through because it teaches them to drive off and use their arms to get there instead of following through. And their arm kind of does, I call it a T-Rex. They stay short and they don't snap all the way through. So all of these drills that we do can be used as a progression. So whether you're teaching T-ball or juniors, you guys can use a different progression. So you can spread out, do the same thing, table set, and I'm gonna stride and snap. So when I'm done, I should be puking in my glove. It should be tight to my body. If that glove comes out this way and they're swimming, it's gonna take away from their accuracy and the angle of their arm. They do this, they're gonna come out and sidearm it. So this keeps everything over the top, okay? Any questions on that? Awesome, okay? The next drill is another component of playing catch. And this works on the transfers. Common mistake that we see even at the high school is the inability to move their feet to the ball. Oftentimes they're here and reaching or not even reaching at all. So we have a progression from that. And the first one is called foot glove. Okay, so I'm gonna come this way. Steph, will you feed Tim there? And really all that we're working is stepping with our glove hand foot to the ball, okay? So let's get ready, step, and try to catch, okay? So you can challenge each other by going side to side, okay? And stepping and catching at the same time. Now if you have girls who are a little bit afraid of the ball, take this glove off and use a tennis ball, okay? Or use a wiffle ball, and go from there, or you can use the glove. Lots of ways that you guys can do it.
You step over on a, you step over like with your
yes, so we always want to work with our glove hand to the ball because the next step is to throw. And so when I throw, I want to make 2 steps to get set into my throwing position. If I step with my throwing hand foot, to be able to get set to throw, I have to take 1, 2, 3 more steps. Okay, so it's about cutting that extra step out. So step, step, step. Now I'm much quicker. Makes sense. Whoops. Oopsie. Okay.
Another thing I wanted to add about that is the receiving piece, right? So when we're receiving, a lot of times I always say get that other hand in there for the transfer, which you know is kind of the progression piece. But when you're receiving, always having this other hand in there, and they always say, you know, catching with 2 hands, but it's quicker that way. We don't catch, have my hand out here, then go for the ball and throw because it's slower. That's really just the piece that, so it's not just the throwing, right, but it's the receiving too. Yeah.
Now as the girls feel comfortable and they're doing a good job by stepping and catching with the glove hand foot, we want to encourage them to be quick to shuffle into their throwing position. So after they receive it, we want them to transfer and get set. So we want to get into that table set position, okay, with their knees bent and a hinge at the waist. Okay, so I'm going to throw it to Steph. Reset. So what I do with my high schoolers is I'll have them do a rep to their left side. Then I'll have them do a rep by turning to their partner. And And then I'll have them do a rep going the hard way. So they're really working on their speed and footwork getting around the ball. And so I have them do that when we are playing catch, so that they're not just working on throwing, there's that other element of getting our feet going as well, okay?
Yeah, and also too, you know, when they're doing this, like obviously we're a little bit winded too, so it's okay for them to get set, you know, get to that position and then reset, right? Because we're not trying to just have them continue to throw and wear them out, that's not the point.
And you know, you have them finish with 10 quick throws at the end. So the footwork that they're working towards from the very beginning, they get to do and finish up with. Okay? Any questions on throws? We're gonna stick to like 2 or 3 drills per skill. Awesome. Yes, coach?
What would you recommend, because we got little girls that are still what I call throwing with their door closed,
Yeah?
leaving the door open, right? So how would you guys reinforce to get the girls to point with their shoulder to their target? Versus girls that are just doing this.
Yeah, I think that's where the towel snap drill will be good too, is getting them to practice in their sideways position already. And then you can also, it's not so much a drill, it's just really how they should be playing catch, is starting square towards their target, not cheating this way and catching and turning. Start square, give them a good target, then work on step, step. I like to think, you know, I tell the girls, take a look at your shoes, see what you have. Do you have a Nike, do you have a New Balance, whatever? Show the inside of that to your partner. By doing that, it's gonna naturally set your hips up to throw where you need to go. Does that help?
You can also draw, you know, in the dirt, you draw a line maybe. Maybe it's in the middle here, and then they have to get their 2 feet on that line. Or if you're in the gym, obviously there's lines too.
Ladder work is good too. We were just doing that with the catchers, and so if they want to go through a set, turn their feet and make sure that both feet land in the ladder. Okay? Steph, you want to go into fielding?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go into fielding. So at the high school, we have what we call dailies. I know it wouldn't